All right, thank you guys for kicking with us. Thank you guys for also hitting the like button. We got one more thing that we'll talk about before we head out for the day. Uh, Now there was a situation where um, a girl, unfortunately, a 19-year-old girl, who met up with a man that turned out to be an illegal immigrant, and he took her life. So let's check it out. Here we go.
Murdering 19-year-old Dacara Thompson will remain behind bars after appearing before a judge in Upper Marlboro today.
Our Katie Barlow was in the court and has the latest. Katie?
Hey guys, it was an absolutely packed courtroom this afternoon when Judge Katina Stewart took the bench. I was sitting right behind the victim's mother, Carmen, and it was mostly family members and supporters of the victim, 19-year-old Dacara Thompson, who police say was murdered and then thrown over a bridge off Route 50 in Annapolis. Now, 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez Mendez, who is the suspect in this case, ICE says is in the country illegally and living in Bowie, Maryland. He appeared remotely in a prison jumpsuit from jail, and that's where he's going to remain for now. Now, during court today, Hernandez Mendez's lawyer waived the bond hearing. That means they agree not to challenge his detention. But Judge Stewart went out of her way to emphasize that she would not order his release anyway, based on the current allegations. And that's because there's no set of conditions that would be reasonable or assure the safety of the community. Thompson's mother, Carmen, spoke out after the brief court hearing alongside Prince George's state's attorney, Tara Jackson. We asked Carmen if her family is prepared to relive the horrific details of her daughter's murder as the case continues for what could be months or years.
That's a tough question. That's a tough question because we know it's going to be extremely hard. We just ask that everybody pray for our strength through the process.
Police say Dacara Thompson could be seen on surveillance footage entering the suspect's vehicle at the Family Dollar store on University Boulevard around 3 in the morning on August 23rd. Those were her last known whereabouts before her body was discovered off Route 50. Now, police identified what appeared to be bloodstains, women's lingerie, hair from a wig consistent with one that Thompson wore, and a fingernail that matches one missing from Thompson's hand when searching Hernandez Mendez's residence. Now, the state's attorney says that there will be next steps in this case. It is very much an ongoing investigation. As to the court process, Hernandez Mendez is due again back in court on October 8th for his preliminary hearing.
Katie, what did the state's attorney say about his status as someone in the country illegally?
Well, we asked about that. She said that's not her primary concern right now and that her focus is on justice for the victim and for the victim's family.
Dacara Thompson was 19 years old. I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, the man who was accused of the man that was accused of her murder was a 33-year-old illegal immigrant. What are you guys' thoughts?
Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Jerry.
Oh, I thought it was me.
I still can't hear you.
Nope.
So I go to Jerry today, get his thing done.
Finally, somebody else having mic issues.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you now?
All right, real quick. Oh, I was just gonna say I don't want to be insensitive, but lingerie, and again, doesn't mean she should be killed. But was it some sexual going on? Was she out selling? A lot of times, you got to call it what it is. If it's prostitution, a lot of times in these prostitution cases, they happen like that. Again, I'm just kind of going off the whole lingerie thing or whatever. I don't know. They could have been dating, but it just seems kind of a little strange.
That's what I was thinking. Like it was a matter of something that was just completely, because I mean, I don't know. That doesn't mean anything. I was going to say, I mean, you saw the vehicle she had. It wasn't something like a cheap vehicle. So, but I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Go ahead.
Real quick, be humble. I mean, he's from the area, and I was curious to know what are they saying out there that happened in Annapolis. I know he's not too far from there, or around Annapolis. So that happened in Maryland. So I was just kind of curious of what they're saying out there in regards to, them wanting to. Did his lawyer ask for him to be released? Did I hear that right?
No, they waived the idea of, I
Oh,
forget
it
what
was an idea.
the term, I forget what the terminology was, but
Oh,
they waived bond, meaning that they're not going to contest the idea of him getting out.
okay. So I mean, because I'm like, well, he's illegal anyway. Just go ahead and snatch you and do what we need to do with you, regardless.
Ma,
Um,
what you got?
I really don't know about this because, like, I was, and I was on the same sentiment as every day. Like, I don't want to be insensitive, but when you first started hearing the story, you was like, was she prostitution? Was it prostitution gone bad or something like that? That's the first thing that's kind of coming to my mind. And I don't like Jay said, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I don't mean to be like disrespectful. I'm just talking about the story. If I didn't see no faces or anything like that, and then she's a really pretty girl. And then when you look at him, you're like, that don't
Scarface.
I don't know. So it's just the simple fact of it, like you say, is a little bit new for the situation. You got to get more information on this too because we really don't know. Because that's like the first thing that came to my mind is like, was she like prostituting or something like that, or like what's going on? Like what she was doing with him? And then it say she was getting in his car at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like the older people used to say, and my grandmother and my mother ain't shit open but legs and Waffle House, and they wasn't at no damn Waffle House.
Yeah, I thought that video that I just played I guess I should have anyway. Some other details I heard about it was that she messaged her dad, allegedly messaged her dad and said that she was going out late. It was late, like 12:30 to go put gas in her car.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe she could have been wearing the lingerie under. I don't know
Say
why
that
they
again.
would. I said maybe she could have been wearing the lingerie under the clothes or whatever. I don't. Maybe she could have been trying to meet somebody else. I don't know. It just, I don't know. I don't know what to say. So
It's just if it's true, which I believe that it is true, but I could be wrong, that she left out of the house at 12:30 to go put gas in her car, as she said, then oh man, I had a clip. Anyway, that just that alone is a dangerous situation because we know that, again, this is a matter of not being insensitive. This is just speaking on the situation as it happened. When a woman leaves out of the house at 12:30 at night, just her stepping out of the house, she's in much more danger than a man stepping out of the house at 12:30 at night. And it's crazy because, according to, and maybe I need to stop speaking for her father, but I heard like they showed, oh my God, I wish I had the video. They showed the text messages of like the communication between her and her father. It's like, I don't know. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. And and on the flip side of it, I don't know what conversations are they having in the courtroom about the 33-year-old man, because he's an illegal. So are we having conversations about deporting him?
Yeah, no, you gotta pay his debt to society over here. We gotta get some free labor by that nigga first. He gonna get deported after he do his debt to society over here. Then we're gonna ship his ass out and make sure he never come back. But he has to pay over here first.
they don't have camera. I keep bringing up this because it's like, a lot of times you go over these bridges and stuff like that. They have cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, they got footage, and maybe that's investigation that they are doing. They're able to triangulate a lot of this stuff. His cell phone, her cell phone. Personally, as a grown 40-year-old man, I'm not going to get gas randomly at 12:30 at night. Like, I woke up. I woke up. I need to go get gas.
That shit can wait till the morning.
I get that in the morning.
Yeah, on your way to work or something.
I'd be late to go get some gas. I'm
not just gonna go get no gas just to be going outside to go get no gas.
right.
Like, only thing I think you come outside for that late is if it's an emergency. You don't even go outside that late to go get nothing to eat, unless you already out that time of night. Eat what's in the fucking house. But yeah, you don't come out. You don't come outside that late for no fucking gas. Like, and I don't know how they dynamic work, but I know as me, as a protector I am, go sit your ass down. We'll go get gas in the morning. I'll come over there and get some gas in the morning. Don't go out the house. Don't be my daughter talking about texting me you finna go get some gas at 2, 3 in the morning. No, at 12 o'clock at night. No. Go get some gas.
Okay, so this isn't the original post that I saw about it, but this, and granted, I know Be Humble's ready to argue or try to dismiss what I'm about to show, but this is consistent with what I saw in my original video. This is it says the vivid faces of the vanished. I'll take us off the screen. She told her dad, "I love you," and vanished. The disappearance of Dacara Thompson in Lanham, Maryland, August 22nd, 2025. 19-year-old Dacara Thompson left her father's home in Lanham on the night of August 22nd, saying she was going out to get gas. Her father worried she didn't come back after an hour. He called, no answer, 11:50 p.m. So my time was off. He texted her to say he was going to bed and wanted to check on her. Dacara immediately texts back saying, "I should be back soon. Love you too. Good night." That was the last time her family ever heard from her on August 23rd. Her family reported her missing. The next day, her car was found in Hyattsville. On August 31st, Maryland State Police discovered a body off Route 50 in Anne Arundel County. Police stressed that the identity has not yet been confirmed, though the description was said to be similar. Autopsy results and a positive ID are still pending. The investigation remains ongoing. Dakara's father described the nightmare of calling her phone over and over the next day, only to get no answer. His last memory of his daughter is her telling him she loved him. And this came out, before the whatever.
Hey, to be honest with you, when you go back and you look at that, and I was just looking at you read it, and when he said he called her, she didn't answer. Then he texted her. Then she said she loved him. I think she was passed away already by then. I think that was that dude probably texting me. Because when someone calls you, right, and then they text you and you don't call them back, you really 9 times out of 10 you doing some shit you weren't supposed to be doing, or you doing something that, you feel me, you gonna call back. You ain't just for the text. Unless they tell me, "Oh, my bad, I didn't mean to hit you up," or something like that. But 9 times out of 10, something bad has already happened. That's somebody else texting you.
Okay, so let's see.
How did they get him?
Can we hear you? Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I'm saying, how did they get him?
Oh, how did they get him? Oh, they said they investigate. I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, I'm curious on how did they triangulate me? Like,
Hey, this is the feds. How you get them text message records?
It's online.
You the feds.
But Deja said, "What's up, Deja? Unfortunate situation. He's a pedo. She's barely legal." Be Humble said, "Facebook. Come on, Spaces." Okay, I knew you were going to say that. Okay, check this out.
Man, why the hell are you study trying to prove? Go on with this goddamn conversation. Quit trying to prove shit.
Well, he's not going to be the only person to say that, right?
It don't goddamn matter. This is our show. Keep going.
Well, I gotta give a specific, a more reliable source.
He's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Gotta entertain the trolls, right? Her father, Daniel Thompson, said she left their house around 10 p.m. the previous night to get gas. He last spoke with her over text just before midnight. Text messages, Be Humble, from CBSnews.com, a substantially more reliable source than Facebook. There you go.
Whoop-de-doo.
Huh?
Whoop-de-doo.
Oh. But yeah, man, that was just another thing that came across my social medias that I wanted to bring to our platform. And it's like, man, just you know what? You know what? Maybe I can pull this up real quick because it was something that I sent to somebody. I'm gonna send it to the chat real quick. Copy. 1 second, y'all. Sorry. I actually wanted to have a conversation about this, but this applies to the conversation we're having. Okay, here we go. Last thing, and we'll head out after this.
You promise?
Huh?
You promise?
Huh?
You promise?
Oh, yeah. This is the last thing. This is the last thing. So this came across my purview just off a random recommendation on my YouTube.
Oh yeah. You sent that to us one time.
Morning. I often travel at night. Is actually my preferred time to travel. Although my alert meter is on extreme, I really prefer night versus any other time. Today, I'm going to share with you some things that I do to prep for my trip and things that I do to make sure that I'm safe while on the road, because most of the time I travel, I am by myself. First thing that I do, I pray, God, please give me traveling grace. Jesus, please do not allow any harm to come to me. I make sure that I'm gassed up the day prior to. I let OnStar know where I'm traveling and my expected stops. I have my route and navigation and also have a hard copy. I have my water inside my cooler and I'm ready to roll. I have my cords for all my electronics to make sure they stay plugged up. I have the Bodyguard because she's one of my favorites. I have the Glock 48 because she's one of my favorites. I also have Old Faithful. She's riding up behind the monitor. Easy accessible and secure. The main hearing tonight holds shotgun shells. That's right. You see it. It is the Taurus Judge chambered in 410 bore
I ain't
shotgun.
gonna lie, I want one.
I freaking love this gun. The cylinder holds 5 rounds, and you know I have it full to capacity. They go in easy, and they also come out just as easy. Or should I say easier, with a light pull of the trigger. I say a light pull of the trigger, but that's not correct because she is a double single action, which means she will fire with the hammer down, which means that the trigger pull is longer, but can get shorter if the hammer is pulled back. But that's a story for another day. I have my seatbelt on, I have a plan, and I'm prayed up. I'm ready to go. There are a few things that I do while I'm driving. Number one, I have my music low so I can hear what's going on around me because at night, my visibility is lower than it would be in the day. I keep a great distance between me and the next car, and I do not ride side by side on a car unless I'm in traffic and I have no control over the situation. If I have to slow down or stop for any reason, I make sure that I put my gun in my lap so I have quick access to her and I can respond faster. All my stops are planned and everybody knows where I am and my location is shared. These are just some of the things that I do to make sure that I'm safe and I make it home. I'm not telling you to do what I do, but I'm just sharing it with you. Please follow me on my YouTube channel.
Hey, I like the Escalade though. The Escalade fire.
Yeah, man. So Adasia said, why did her dad let her get gas that late by herself? So I guess he was like, she's 19. Can't tell her not to, I guess.
Shit, how come you can't?
I mean, I'm not saying different people have different standards for the.
See, that's what I don't like when people be like, oh, you can't tell them because they're grown. When you're raised people, just like if my mother was here today, she raised me the way she raised me. So she can tell me whatever she want to tell me, and I'm going to listen because I know my mother has my best interest at heart. Every day is a motherfucker. I ain't want to say motherfucker, but every day is a father in his kid's life. When his kids get older and he tells them, no, baby, I don't think you should do that. He's been in their life, so they're going to listen. So quit this, oh, they too. No, they never. You're never too grown to get advice and listen to your mother. I don't give a fuck how old you is. You're going to listen. Like, what is up with this?
No, I personally I agree. You're my 19-year-old daughter. You're not leaving out of the
Yeah,
house.
I don't give a fuck if you was 45. I'm gonna whoop your husband ass for letting you go out there to get gas. It's just to me.
Did they live together?
I don't know.
She and her father. Yeah, he said she left their home in Lanham.
Okay, why would you text me that you finna go get? That means you was already gone.
Yeah, because you would have came in the room and told me, "Oh, I'm finna leave out. I'm finna go get gas." No, you're not.
Right.
No, you're not.
So I don't even know if there was any stopping her at this point. If you texting, then I'm finna go get her.
How that dude say, "No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're not."
And I would like to see did she go get gas?
Was I calling for her?
What where's the gas station? Where let's pull up some footage from the gas station.
Space was just for trying to go pull up the photo from the gas station. You ain't
No,
got that.
I was gonna pull up where her car was parked because it was on an angle where it might have shown a gas station.
Oh, okay. I thought you was I first call you the feds for real.
So it might have shown. Okay, so her car. Like I'm just trying to understand. So her car was left at the gas station.
So this is a picture of a still of her car. I guess it's blurry, so you can't really tell what's across the street. Let's see.
That's an apartment complex, like kind of look like. Because ain't that like a Ring doorbell camera?
Oh yeah, that does look like a Ring doorbell camera. Yep, that's grass and sidewalk. Yep. So it looked like she kind of parked in a neighborhood, and across the street, it doesn't look like necessarily like a gas station.
Yeah, I was just, I'd like to see footage of her actually at the gas station pumping gas or whatever it is at the gas station. If I were doing an investigation, I just drive trucks.
Yeah, that's all we got time for today. I was actually that video that we just played with the lady. I had different kinds of ideas. Let's see what Deja said. Yeah, not even at medium age. She said, yeah, not even at my medium age. I don't want to be out late by myself. Even if I have the 82 pews. The other lady, I just destroyed your comment. Even I don't want to be out late by myself, even if I have the 82 pews the other lady has. And that's another thing I was thinking, like, why can you maybe travel early in the morning? Like you purposefully traveling at night, you're to an extent, you're kind of asking for it. Still.
But no, the way she might be traveling because that's best of how she gets in and out of what she needs to get, and she thinks that's much more safer with less traffic and all that stuff. And like she got guns everywhere in her car, so it don't matter where she at, she got access to a banger. But that judge, I promise you, when she let two of them shots at the judge go, whoever over there, I promise you, they're not gonna live.
Like she said, she's not stopping, so she really doesn't have any reason. She's going from one destination to another. She doesn't need gas or, barring some crazy incident. But she should be good, And I think in general that's the way to travel. Like, you just keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she has some good, practices, especially when she started talking about how she keeps distance from the car in front of her. She doesn't allow a car to continue to ride beside her.
Because then they give you a chance to look in somebody's car to see who they're riding with and all that stuff.
And if it just so happens that something happens, you'll have space for you to maneuver around other people.
Now, one thing I do recommend her to do, she needs some tents.
Yeah.
You don't be riding no fishbowl like that, baby.
But she do have the Escalade, so you never know. People can try to rob you for the Escalade.
Well, yeah, the Escalade nice though.
Yeah, that was it for what I was. We can call that the mesh. Yeah.
Tighten up. Listen to that. We can all sum it up. Respect their mother and father and listen.
You want to respect them? Yeah, respect your mother and father. Also, parents, don't provoke your children into anger.
Respect your kids as well.
You have the freedom of speech, but that doesn't absolve you from the freedom of consequence. Be safe out here as best you can. because a lot of people are out here, and particularly as it pertains to that Dacara Thompson's situation, or women in general they travel and they end up unfortunately become a situation where they get trafficked or they get kidnapped. Be safe out here. Be aware of your surroundings, and that is a great video for, I think, women to pay attention to, because a lot of them travel out here and they got both ear AirPods or headphones on the ear, completely unaware of their surroundings, or head and phone the whole time while they're traveling.
Yeah, I got on my son about that shit.
Yes, sir. But you guys got anything else? You good?
One more thing we can add to the mess right here, right? Because we always say this, and you know we 2A all day on this pod. We fuck with the Second Amendment. Women, if you do not have your concealed carry, please, and you're out here single, you're out here alone, you're out here traveling, doing whatever you're doing, please, no matter what color you are, black, white, Hispanic. I know I champion for our black women to do it, but everybody, just be safe and go get your concealed carry. Learn how to shoot a gun. Be safe. I understand you talking about it's scary. I understand you talking about all that other stuff. Oh, but your life, you never put anything else in somebody else's hands with your life. Go get y'all some concealed and carry bank. I mean, go get y'all some concealed and carry license and go to the gun range. Go make it a little girls' night out with your girls. Go shooting range and then go to dinner or have some lunch or something.
Thank you guys for kicking it with us and hitting the like button. We had a few guests today.